Jim and Terry Show, still serving our community of listeners with the truth, justice, and the American, maybe not the American way. God bless America, apple pie and ice cream. No, what? I don't know where we're going with this one. I think we're still trying to save America from itself, from its, well, they used to say, was it, I'm going to say it was Reagan, our better angels. Who did that speech that talked about appealing to the better angels? I don't think we have that anymore. The idea of service does not seem to exist. It's all for profit motive, whether it's the military-industrial complex or whatever. It's all money, 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 money. Yeah,
well, it is all money, and you can see that. You'd have to be blind as a bat not to. If anybody in the United States who's a voter and doesn't know that your president enriched himself, enriched his family. If you don't know that, you really need to have some sort of therapy. You need someone to tell you and talk to you, try to reason with you that that's against the rules. Oh, there is no rules when it comes to Trump.
None.
And we talked earlier about the fact that he's already been granted immunity, so he never has to pay the price. And did we talk about that when I said... Or did I say that off thing? That I said he did a clever thing, and that's this. He's got his sycophants, and he promises them, be loyal to me and I'll pardon you should anything come up. I believe he would live up to that if you remain loyal. Marjorie Taylor Greene didn't. She became Marjorie Trader Greene and had to flee the nation.
He's got a name for everybody.
Had to flee the nation. But here's what he says to his sycophants. I will pardon you. And then the sycophants go, great. Okay, I get enriched. I got inside information on stock markets rising and falling, when we're going to be attacked. I'm making a gazillion here. I'm fine. But then Trump has this card that they didn't even think about. You're only pardoned as long as he's alive to pardon you. So
and still in office.
You best keep him. Yeah, and he can't pardon you outside of the office. So if Trump does not pardon you before the election, you better make sure that he can run again, because as long as he's alive and president, he can pardon you. But when he's not alive, he can't. Now, he can advance pardon all these people right now. He can do that. I think it's corrupt, but he can do that. But he ain't going to do that, because now you better keep me alive, and you better be in line, because I, at any time, number one, can change my mind and not pardon you, because as if I haven't changed my mind before. So as long as he's alive, they're safe if you kiss his ring. But if he should pass, God forbid, but if he should pass before his term...
Did you say forbid? How about God permit?
Then they're in danger, because now they got no one other than the new president, if it's Republic.
Okay, well, this is leaning into something that I think we've made a part of the Jim and Terry Save America podcast, which is recommendations to change things should there be a post-Trump era. What needs to take place, and I think you've nailed one on the head, the pardoning powers of the president has got to go. Yep. You've got to change it. You've got to rein it in.
You've got to change the immunity. That just gives, he can just kill people all over the place, which he's doing. You got to overturn the Supreme
Court's ruling on Trump's immunity. You got to turn that one over.
Yep.
There are so many things. The gerrymandering, I think, has got to stop.
Oh, that's just ridiculous.
And the notion of Citizens United, that famous case that allowed the infinite power of money to infiltrate American elections so that they're ridiculously expensive.
That really needs to stop. And
Citizens United,
and
look
in Canada too. And in Canada
yes,
too.
Well,
you got to take away the right to buy a president, because you're going to have corruption.
No corporate money at all.
And we talked about the Gordie Howe Bridge. There's a perfect example of the corruption.
Yeah.
Just give me $1 million and I'll keep the bridge from opening.
I'll do whatever.
Yeah.
Well, he made that flagrant promise to the oil industry and said, give me $1 billion, not a million, $1 billion, and you can drill wherever you want. So much for sacred land, First Nations claims on land, so much for environmentally sensitive areas. Drill, baby, drill. Give me $1 billion. I'm not sure that they did, but not that I've found, but he said it out loud. And when he says it out loud, the little gerbils in his mind are going round and round.
We can take a lesson from Venezuela. Out of the blue, two earthquakes have disrupted everything. Right now, at this particular time, the Andreas Fault is the highest tension it's ever been in 1,000 years. So if that
But they
gives
haven't
way,
been measuring it for 1,000 years, so how can we make that claim?
I don't know how they go back, yeah, but that's the claim they're making.
Okay.
That's the scientists.
Okay.
You like scientists.
Yes, I do, Jim.
They're the ones that said in 1,000 it's the highest stress level in 1,000 years.
Okay, I don't know how we measure that. What I do know is
it's up to you to look that up and correct me.
Yellowstone's Old Faithful and the geysers there are percolating. Do you remember the story 2012, the movie 2012? You know,
Yes,
sort of
yes,
the end
yeah.
of the world, everything's
Well,
falling.
the one
and
that I
they
wanted
take
them all
off.
to die because I couldn't stand the stupidness of it.
Well,
that movie?
They're all stupid. That's,
Yeah.
But yeah, 2012 was the Mayan calendar number 2012.
Yeah.
The Mayan calendar ran out of 2012. Well, they forgot to turn the rock over and see the other rest of it. That's my
Oh,
hypothetical.
crap. We're around for another 58,000 years.
Anyway, that's the premise of that Yellowstone is percolating. Apparently, the geysers are getting ready to blow. There she blows. So you might be right, there's some of this stuff. Now, how much of this is vengeance is mine, saith the Lord, Armageddon, the signs of the time, signs of the end?
And one thing I will admit to, and I have no real answers for it, there's been civilizations, complete civilizations buried that came before our civilization. So I don't know if God because he said to Adam and Eve, replenish the earth. So I don't want to get into a religious thing, but I want to say certain things can happen. And if they happen all at once, and if they're caused by certain things, like just drill, baby, drill, just never mind fragging. Who cares if there's an earthquake?
Fracking.
I don't live in Los Angeles, no big deal. And then all of a sudden it hits. And if the real big one hits that we have never registered before, what will it do to Mount St. Helens? What will it do to Old Faithful and that? What will it do? I mean, that Krakatoa, it was a 200-foot high tsunami. You don't stop a tsunami. Nothing stops a tsunami. It just kills you all. And if a 200-foot wall of water plunged into any coastal city, it's going to kill everybody. There's nothing you can do. It's going to take down some buildings. It's going to wreck some. Those that are standing are all going to have to be replaced. So everybody, get off your high horse. If you want to believe it's just nature or God's wrath, crap can happen in a moment.
You're right.
Not to mention a meteorite. And I'll point out again, all those billionaires we know of all have bunkers.
Isn't that something?
Why? Obviously, they're not people of extreme faith, and they'll just accept the fate that's coming under God. Or they're people that are saying, no, there's a screw-up happening, and we're going to be ready for it. Especially the ones that build like the $270 million bunker. They're not planning on leaving that bunker soon.
Or the Ivanka and Jared
whole
bunker that
island.
they're buying.
Well, that's a bunker.
10,000 units?
That whole island is a bunker.
Yeah.
And it was made to withstand a nuclear blast, a nuclear hit, direct hit.
Well, I wonder who was building that stuff. Who in Albania was getting ready? Maybe Albania was a pro-Soviet Union country at that point.
That island could be a great control of that whole strait. All the oil, everything, whatever goes up that strait on the east coast of Italy, they can control, militarily control. That's one of the reasons everybody's so upset in Albania, because why are we giving this to these Americans?
Well, money has a way of influencing politics, even the president of Albania, sure.
And Kushner has enough money to just put $1 billion in the back pocket.
I know where he got some of that money from.
Yeah.
So I'm waiting for that to happen. I don't know where we were going with this. Was there anything in particular?
I don't know. I'd have to go back to how you started it all. End of days, the fragility of mankind. I mean, whether you believe in a God or you just believe in nature, we have evidence of whole civilizations being wiped off the map. They still aren't even sure who built the pyramids. So there it is right there, like just to flaunt us. And now they're saying, some guy said a new thing. The pyramid is just the tip of the monolith. Under that pyramid's a monolith. I don't believe that.
I don't believe that either.
Yeah, I think they would have said, what?
Are you listening to that crazy archaeologist guy who's often on the apocalyptic shows?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I know. Look, when I like conspiracy theories.
I know.
But sometimes I just listen to them for complete entertainment purposes.
Yes, sure.
Others, I go, that kind of makes sense. And one of the things that makes sense to me is how every billionaire around the world has their bunkers. And I'm going, why would you have bunkers? That was a 1950 thing that we went through in North America.
No, it's not something that went through in North America alone.
I know.
Everybody was thinking it was going to be a nuke that was going to take everybody out.
Yeah.
And we used to hide under our desks.
Well, now they're in really cool bunkers.
Yeah, apparently they're top-notch, all kinds of filtration systems and recycling.
Growing so they can grow food, everything. They don't need the world. But that's what they built. One of these days we have to look under the Dallas airport. Is it Dallas airport?
Well, you can look it up anytime you want.
One of those airports.
We are the Jim and Terry Show from the bunker. And Bob Cajun. Bye-bye for now.
It's complicated, this relationship I have with my morning coffee. It's from the way that I